Boyfriend with the bright blue hair, gonna let him ruin my life. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a VeVe OMI update video. We got some Definity as well. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Sorry about that. It's gonna be a little bright for some. I'm gonna put that over that way, make it a little easier on y'all. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon. Smashing that super thanks button down below, super chats as well. The rules are pretty simple. I will get to everyone's comments after I do a quick 20 to 30 minute blurb. I'll do that. If you do not have time for that, Chavez, I had a question. I don't have time to wait. Just give me a super chat. It could be as little as $2. I'll get to it right away, and then you can move on with your life. Let's go with the Definity here first. Prince Ali, fabulous he of your bomb. Sorry, just came up in my mind. Definity has had a pretty decent couple of days. I mean, obviously it went down with the rest of crypto. It was sitting around like 4.5, went down to like 3.5, back up to like 4.7, 4.8 right now. It hit over 5 cents. But if you look at over the last year, so 500% the last year, about 27% the last 30 days, 13% the last 14 days, 5% the last week, and about 2.5 points up the last day. I obviously think that's good. Let's see where most of the volume's at. Most of the volume is at PancakeSwap. That's about 80% of the volume. The volume's right now about 51,000. So not a ton. There is, I guess, someone I should go to on this particular. It's from a guy named Joshu. I'm sorry, it's from Sebastian Walls 17. It says, when you see an update from the project that looks like this, then you know that the adoption is coming. And the update that he was talking about was Definity Markets made a post a couple days ago saying trading volume update. In July, we once again had by far our strongest trading month, with total for the month being 1.5x that of June. I think it was a little more than that. For the first few days of August, they started with a bang, starting with our biggest day ever on August 1st after the interest rate hike by the Bank of Japan. This has, of course, been followed by continued massive volatility across all crypto markets. And as we always say, volatility brings volume. August is shaping up to be a massive month for us on many fronts. Stay tuned. Hashtag crypto trading, hashtag crypto crash, hashtag institutional crypto. So a lot of traders, they make money when the market goes up and when the market goes down. They short, they long, they do all these things. Definity is obviously making it a lot easier for institutions to get in via spot trading. There's so many things going on. Anyway, the post continues from Sebastian saying, the volume going up, meaning the product is being used. The idea to onboard institutions and be their gateway to crypto is epic. Definity Network has something no one else has, and this is what will bring them glory. Definity should play well in long term, especially when it gives discount for using the platform, plus buybacks and plus burns. I commented saying, smart money will get in first. Smarter money is already here. Definity is my second biggest position, and I'll be grabbing more soon. I will be grabbing quite a bit soon. Anyway, that's news on the Definity front. By the way, Definity does sponsor this channel. As I've said before, and I'll say it again, I don't talk good about them. Is that right, English? I don't talk them up because I sponsor their channel. They sponsor the channel because I talk very positively about them because I know what they're doing. And I know what they're doing is the first of their kind in an epic way. Nobody's going to catch up. I did a video last week, a few days ago, 14-minute video. It's a Definity only video. That's why I think the price could potentially 1,000x from here, and more on that. Let's go to the rest of the market real quick. Remember, like 5 days ago, Bitcoin's at like 49,000, 49.9. It's up to 60 right now. It is up 1% on the day. Ethereum at almost 2,600, up 0.5%. Solana down 5, XRP down 5, Toncoin up 8, Dogecoin down 1. Not too much going on today. It is it's almost the weekend. It do be Friday though. Flow is down 0.2%. It's up almost 1% in the last hour though, at 55 cents. And then yeah, obviously let's get to the OMI. The OMI's got down about 4.62%. We were at 4.6 yesterday. We're at about 4.3 today. Volume's 300,000. Pretty low. Let's see where most of that volume came from. It looks like it's split between OKX and MEXC. Those are the ones where it's got the biggest volume, and that's it. Okay, let's take a look at. So for those of you that don't know, that are just here, that's new, I have about 190 million OMI. That is worth peanuts right now. I would say in the next couple months, I'll likely get to 210, if the price stays down here. If it does, great. If not, no big deal. I'm relatively happy at 190, but I definitely would like to get to at least 2. Keep y'all posted. Let's go over some of the news here. Omar Kasaje says, shout out to Real Randy Chavez that had an amazing stream that I won this incredible collectible on. It was a common, what's it called? Sentinel. Now have 5 in my small army. Advice to be on these amazing streams, Spaces, Discord, VeVe drop shows, because hey, you never know. Thanks to VeVe Official and my collectibles for working wonders for the community. And again, if you're in California right now, Decon is open. The doors opened about 30 minutes ago. You're good to go in. VeVe has an amazing booth this year. We will get more to that towards the end of my blurb here, just because there's a bunch of other news to go over first. As a FOMO, and shout out to Planet Vampire, has 46 first appearance minis. That is, oh my god, that is absolutely bananas. That is one of the most undervalued, I think, on the entire app. Let's go to the mini here. See where there's only 26 listed, $70. So it is actually above retail. It's first appearance mini, but it was originally at 60 gems. That was a list price. There's 2100, which means 2010. Because VeVe keeps 90. Yeah, this is special. I think this will go to several $100s per collectible in the bull run. Mark my words. I hope I can consider them marked. If not, this could probably even go for 1,000 or thousands. If it gets really insane, does it? I don't know. We'll see. But again, this is not a lot first appearance minis. Now, obviously, there are others. You have a bunch of posters. You have the Bashful Mini, Don't Mess with Mini, Happy Mini, Minnie Mouse. And then you also have the lenticular cards as well, which is Mini. Mini was technically first appearance on the blockchain, even though it is art, so it's first edition. But yeah, that one I really love. VeVe Digital Collectibles really posting about the unstoppable force of the cosmos, Metallic Thanos, Iron Man. I think the Iron Man comes out in 2.5 hours, give or take. There's not a ton of those. I don't know how many they're taking, but let's see. For the Iron Man today, the metallic red Iron Man. Yeah, 2.5 hours. They're only keeping 40. So out of 555 editions, there's 515 of them. What I really like about this is that one, they're giving Doc Ock a little bit company. You know, he was the only metallic red for a while. But now you have, all right, Chavez, don't we have like 6 Iron Men on here? Yes, we have a lot of Iron Man. We have first appearance, you know, that golden moment. We have the epic one. We have the Marvel Mighties. But now we have and there's probably 1 or 2 that I'm forgetting. Oh, the Funko Iron Man. 5 of those. But this one, there's only 1 first appearance. That's the Golden Moments Iron Man. But right now, there's only going to be 1 con exclusive. Now, there will obviously be more con exclusive Iron Man. Go 20 years down the line, there's going to be several con exclusive Iron Mans. But this one is really cool. It's the first one of the con exclusives that we'll get for Iron Man, and hopefully we'll get a bit more of those. For those of you that don't know, Brock hasn't really been here in a while, but when he comes and he says, red Soulstone confirmed, he's just trolling. There's not going to be a red Soulstone just because there's a red Thanos and a red whatever. Well, I mean, technically, if he has a gauntlet on, does whatever he put on turn red? He's trolling. He's trolling. He does that. We love Brock. I do love him. Speaking of Brock, he does a public service announcement. All VeVe Fish will be getting an upgrade soon to make them easier to move around without triggering their swim animation as frequently. This comes from some feedback from the community, so thanks for that. Season 1 and the Underworld series. That was this. That was that. Nope, don't need to go over that. Electra. Sorry. Round of applause for this week's sweepstakes giveaways on Discord. They were AJ2287, Gil Galad 9374, and Zach of All Trades. They were last week's Discord giveaway. Families. Maxwell says, Will Burns during the beta, as far as OMI to NFT, we had more people get on today. I got my invite late last night, or this morning, whatever you want to call it. Maxwell goes and says, will Burns be during beta count, or are they just test runs? And Ecomi, the official Ecomi channel, says, The beta testing is being completed in a production environment, so any buyers' fees incurred by users during this testing will be removed from the circulating supply, the same as if the marketplace was fully available. So it started, I think, 3 days ago. I think August 6th was that day where the first ever burn was ever done by a community member. So I really, really like that. That's a historic day. Call it a holiday from now on. Um, I should have mentioned for Definity. Sorry about this. In terms of the UK, the people are livid and the government is willing to do anything necessary to quiet them, other than addressing the real problem. As an anarchist, I'm sure you can guess my opinion of all government. All I can say is the market chaos is creating huge amounts of cross asset volatility, and our business thrives on volatility. Again, I'm talking about Definity. We had the best trading day ever on Thursday of last week, the day after the Bank of Japan hiked interest rates. Today has been another record day, and I suspect that tomorrow shall be a record. So this was on like the second or third. Um, so there's a question on Definity. Somebody asked, is the trading volume increasing with the original institutions in the beta program, or have more institutions been onboarded? Just trying to gauge the existing users. Actually, that's not the question he's answering. He's just, oh yeah, it is. Answer is it's more existing clients that are increasing their volume with us, which makes a lot of sense. It's a lot easier to go and sell something new to your old clients than it is to sell something old to new prospective clients. Good. um, Talked about Jeremy's stuff the other day with Rain and Dr. Stuff. Any update on getting the jersey license for Definity? And Mano says, all I can say is watch this space. Like anything, it takes time to build momentum. Definity is one of only a handful of tokens that has an actual business that sits behind it, a business that is about to turn EBIT positive at the end of this month. Currently, the trading is on the pre-funded basis. With Jersey license, clients can get credit from the Definity Partner Investment Bank to trade crypto, which will increase the trade volumes exponentially. And also that is designed model for Definity operations, which is the first of its kind. That is correct. The revenue and profitability will go parabolic very soon. Again, when do they get that Jersey license? I don't know. Even if they do get it, or when they get it, are they going to announce it right away? I don't know. All I'm doing is I'm stacking as much Definity as I can right now. But again, that's just what I'm doing. David was at ABS the other day. It was the Asian Block Summit. I don't know what they talked about. I can't find any video on it. I can't find any people posting about it. If anyone has any info on that, on what they talked about, that'd be great. I could ask him myself. David's just insanely busy. There's really no. I don't want to go in and be like, hey, David, can you give me a brief rundown of what you guys talked about? And just, you know. Also, if I can get everyone, they can go on, they can smash that like button. Be a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smash that super thanks button down below, super chats as well. Okay, where were we? Nope, that is over this. That is over this. Okay. For those of you that the other day I was streaming with Dr. Stuff and Crypto Rain. The OMI is my homie show, and I made a comment about, hey everyone, comment blaze it down below because there's 420 people watching. One, that's one of the reasons that VeVe won't hire me, because I'm wild card like that, crazy. They need to stay professional. And two, like, I love memes. I think it's funny, and this is not the first time that, like, I didn't just create this persona like for the camera. Like, before I ever made a YouTube video about OMI or even Earth 2, I had a Pokemon business, and I would sometimes dictate the sales of the business based on memes. I had a first edition Arcanine PSA 10 from base set. I had the price at $500, and I said 420, nice. We'll ship out tomorrow and get you tracking soon. Somebody argued like this is the decent percentage below of what I was asking, but it's because 420, blaze it. Another one, I had a first edition Dark Blastoise PSA 10, price of $80. I accepted. I literally told the guy I accepted because you bid 69. Nice. This is not something new. I've always been like this. Anyway, going back to OMI, Azza says you could say we are officially a token that burns from circulating supply, aka deflationary. And Ecomi responds, yeah, you could say that. You could totally say that. Can't go over that. There's this Omili T says when believing long term actually starts working out. And then Ecomi says, like, you're saying there's a chance? Totally a chance. Oh, no. I guess I should go over DraftKings a little bit. We did mention this the other day, but I want to go in a little bit deeper. Now, there's been some conflicting arguments here. I'll go over one of them in a Yahoo Finance article saying DraftKings dumps NFT business, citing legal developments. But I cannot find, and so even in the article, um, I guess I'll read part of it. Quote, after careful consideration, blah, 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 after careful consideration, DraftKings has decided to discontinue Rainmakers and our NFT marketplace effective immediately due to recent legal developments. The decision was not made lightly, and we believe it is the right course of action, end quote. I cannot find any class action lawsuits or legal developments that, even if I could, the ones that had sticking teeth, biting teeth. DraftKings is worth like $17 billion. I don't think like they could stave off any type of legal battle that they want to. What is going on? Just a shadow. Oh, it's a shadow. But I thought my eyebrows grew crazy for a second. Any legal battle they had, they could fight. But would it be worth it? And I guess the answer is no, because I don't see anyone posting about DraftKings. Like I don't like if comment down below if you have them, if you know people that do. I don't see anyone. It's like back in the day when I had like in 2016, I was like, okay, let's go on Facebook and see. Okay, half my friends like Trump, half my friends like Bernie Sanders. Nobody looked like they like Hillary Clinton's page. I just don't see it online. I don't see the I don't see those people that are going in and buying any DraftKings stuff. So again, this does come from Yahoo Finance. There it is. It does come from Yahoo Finance. I think they are lying. I do not believe that they are closing just because of a legal precedent or legal whatever. Moving on here. This is from The Factor. Quote, panicking collectors with vast holdings of digital tokens. Again, I'm sure there are people that are on there. I'm sure there are hundreds, I hope. I know that you had a bunch of when DraftKings IPO, when a bunch of things were going for sale, and in the last bull market, yeah, obviously stuff went crazy, but so did everything. DraftKings closed. You have a bunch of things that have been closed. Immutable X Marketplace has been closing, so that's obviously going to be bad for Hero. What is VeVe's secret sauce? What are the hope to see you? Oh yeah, 100% Don Juan Solo. We'll see you in New York Comic Con. I will be there. I don't know what days. Probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know if I'll be at the actual con. I might be there for one day. But for me, it's all about the after parties. After parties are just 10 out of 10 would recommend. Yeah. I don't know which day Mr. MC1's party is, the Gold and Silver VeVe logo party. I don't know which day is the VeVe party. I know the VeVe party is going to be massive. Like, last year was insane. There were girls hanging from the ceiling doing twirls, and there were professional cosplayers there, some of which I knew, because back in the day I was a pretty big cosplayer myself. Good times. I know I'm like Squidward talking about Make Out Reef, but anyway, I'll totally see everyone at New York Comic Con, or at least at the parties, or at least just in New York City those days. Those days are hella fun. But yeah, what is the secret sauce that VeVe has? Like, and again, I'll get to the other news, or I guess we'll get to it right now. Right, booking now. Oh, we are days behind. Okay, well, it's okay. NFT trading revenue a year ago was 92 million. This past month in July, it was 3 million. 2017 to 2020 ICOs and 2021, 2024 NFTs correlate perfectly. This is coming from Andrew Forte. He's asking, what do you predict? And when you go and you take a look at it, okay, collection trading revenue, you had Node Monks, you had Runestone, you had Bitcoin Puppies, Froganos, Risk, Meta Protocol. And then you have stuff over the last 7 days, Node Monks, Bitcoin Puppets, Froganos, Mad Lads, Courtyard. But in the last 30 days, there's 3.4 million in volume. Progana's, SMB Gen 2, Node Monks, Bitcoin Puppets, and Runestone. Again, that is over the last 30 days. Now, none of these are mentioning VeVe. I'm not 100% sure why. When going and actually, let me go and read the actual exchange here from Andrew Forte. The actual exchange, because I did comment on it. I said in July, VeVe did about 900,000 by themselves. When the bull market takes off, my prediction is that VeVe will be the #1 name in NFT/digital collectibles, and their OMI token will be the #1 token in that space. Andrew Forte, who, I guess there's a couple people that do. I mean, he's got 27,000 followers, so he's got a good amount. He doesn't. I guess he's not super into VeVe. I know he knows about it, but he's like, is that on chain or off chain? So I said, well, here's our community manager going over how to find them on Immutascan. It takes place on the Immutable X protocol. Also, 900,000 was just in the primary market. Secondary market goes even harder. And obviously, you have my collectibles to go and thank for that particular video. But yeah, that secret sauce is just a lot of it is the IP. If you listen to Disney's earnings call the other day, it happened on Wednesday, 8:30 in the morning. One of the reasons that Bob Iger, it's like his default answer is like, remember back in the day when Crypto R Us sponsored Ecomi, and everyone would ask like, hey, like what? I know you're sponsored by Ecomi, but what do you think about Ecomi? What's the long-term trajectory of the company? And the only thing he would say would just be, yeah, they got really good licenses. I really like their licenses. Like that, like he didn't know how to say anything else. It's like this doctor I worked with like 15 years ago, 18 years ago at this point. Her answer for everything was wet tail. Anyway, it seems to me that there's a couple of people. I don't know how I should phrase this. Revenue, 3 million. Bob Iger had a similar, because again, Bob Iger, obviously, don't want to bite the hand that feeds. He's part of the reason that we have all the stuff that we have. Anytime he was asked about recent successes, whether it's at the parks, whether it's at the movies. Now, they didn't include Deadpool in this Q3 quarterly report because Deadpool had just come out. The Q3 quarterly report for Disney, he was really more focused on what's that one with the emotions, with anxiety, and Inside Out, or Inside Out 2, I should say. He mentioned that, of course, but he just also mentioned in general, like, we have amazing IP. And that was his answer for like half the freaking interviews. That was for half the questions. So we have amazing IP. People have strong connections to this IP. And fair point. That is a very valid point. I think there's a couple of other reasons why people are pretty excited about Disney. Partly because they're keeping up with the times. They don't just stick with their IP, but they bought in 10% Epic Games so they could have stuff with Fortnite. Obviously, being really forward-looking and looking down the line. Okay, digital collectibles. How do we make money on this in the long term? So obviously, partner with VeVe. But again, VeVe's secret sauce, talking about why does DraftKings close? They have amazing IP as well. You have obviously they have all the sports. They have all the sports. Anything that you can bet on, that you can gamble on, like DraftKings has. And some of those are the most popular people in the world. Okay, well, why did that not work out? Why did VeVe succeed? Why do they continue to succeed? And why did DraftKings fail? I've said this before. I'll say it again. And this is before I found VeVe. When I decided to invest in Pokemon cards, as opposed to baseball cards or football cards, whatever. Obviously, over history, there's more money in baseball cards. Why did I choose Pokemon? A lot of one, because there's only one company that prints them. It's the Pokemon company. Back in the day, it was Wizards of the Coast, and with sports, you have all these, Fleer, you have Upper Deck, you have Top, infinite amount. But also because, okay, why did Marvel have to pivot? And instead of doing Kang, now they're doing Doom, and they're doing, other Avengers movies. Why do they have to pivot away from Kang? When Kang was supposed to be the next big bad. It's because you didn't get the character Kang. You got a professional actor to play the person Kang. And what happens with people? People make mistakes. people screw up. Now, I don't know what actually happened with that dude that played Kang, whether he really did it or not. It seems, though, that every now and then humans get their hand caught with the cookie jar. They're caught with their hand in the cookie jar. And humans will go in, and bad ones, obviously, but they'll beat their wives, they'll beat their girlfriends, they'll smoke crack, they'll ride that white horse, they will be in a legal trafficking ring. The IP that we have, like Superman's never going to get busted for that. Batman, you know, even though you have some questionable wardrobe choices where you see his little bat, he's never going to go in and get canceled. None of these characters are. If Deadpool's not getting canceled, ain't no one getting canceled. There is again with Pokemon, you know, Pikachu's not going to get busted for steroids. Charizard's not going to beat his girlfriend. People in general, they can disappoint you, and can characters, sure, but that's why I think a lot of these characters last forever and they don't get canceled, is because they're not just relevant in their own time. They're relevant in all times because tradition. It's you ever meet a Disney adult? It's in their bones. Like it is in their bones the same way that Russians are religious and a proud people. I don't know why that was a weird analogy there, allegory. But yeah, that's my kind of big comparison there. I realize I have gone way too far into talking about this, and we have a bunch of other news to go over. Nope, one over that. Let's go with Unfolded. Okay. BlackRock files for options on its spot Bitcoin Ethereum ETF. Saylor says he personally owns more than $1 billion in Bitcoin. Absolutely got to love that. OMI to NFT invitations in beta are going to be sent out fairly regularly. You'll see probably updates every week. Judge rules that Ripple shall pay $125 million in civil penalties and stop any further violation of securities laws. SEC versus Ripple legal battle has ended. Ripple ripped on that news the other day. It was great. And this is why VeVe is so careful with how they use the OMI token, because they even though they're hyper successful, and because of their high margin collectibles that they sell, they likely have tens of millions of dollars in the war chest. But I don't think they have 125 million, and I don't think they want to sell part of their company to raise 9 figures just to pay a legal battle. That's why they're super careful with everything that they do. And I know some people don't like it because, oh, you know, my bags. But I mean, again, VeVe wants to be a long-term company. You don't become a long-term company by being stupid with your product. Moving on. Buyer removes OMI from circulating supply as per the article. Joe Vasquez says, hey, Foster, hope all is well. Appreciate the information. As for the response, I did not see the article, but does this include back burns to what's already been purchased the last few years? Foster said, it has been previously announced that this is the intention. Yes. I got an email from Evolve Bank and Trust. Dear Randy Chavez, we are writing to inform you that some of your personal information was recently impacted when Evolve Bank and Trust was the victim of a cybersecurity attack. Evolve provides financial services, including blah, 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 blah. I have zero idea who Evolve Bank and Trust is, but if you have them, they had a security breach. I have no money there. Sorry about that. In Maine, I love the free market. Free market is great. Commercial, nope, ain't doing that. By the way, I'm a beast at the game 2048. See how testing me. Animoca Brand says, we are thrilled to announce our partnership with Lamborghini. Together, we will drive digital vehicle culture forward to shape the future brand engagement in the automotive industry. The Motiverse is in on it. The amount of people that had gone on and said, like, that were commenting just about VeVe and posting all their Lambos and AR with Batman and Darth Vader and everything behind it was absolutely insane. It was just bananas. Hard for login, Blue Book. Apparently my car is worth more than I thought it was. So we Pokemon would be great. Sorry, just getting to the rest of these. So update on Dashi. Dashi's in the other room. It would have cost me like $2,000 to $3,000 to ship Dashi from New York to Ohio via UPS. Instead, I am going to be one of those people. I have bought a plane ticket for Dashi, so I could sit Dashi right next to me, hold Dashi while we travel from New York to Ohio. That's going to be in the next week or so. I have zero idea how I'm going to have a duffel bag on, a backpack on, 2 cases of luggage, and then Dashi through the. Now, obviously, the 2 cases of luggage I just drop off onto the what do you call it? To the front of the airport. Like, here, take my stuff, give me baggage tag, whatever. But yeah, carrying Dashi, and Dashi's not light. Dashi's not made of like plastic or it's 6 pounds. And Dashi's like 50 to 60 pounds. Dashi is hefty. I don't know. Are they going to make me put them through X-ray? They're going to make me. I don't know what it is that they want. All I know is I don't get a bunch of weird looks. But the guy on the phone said that I'm allowed to bring a statue. I bought a ticket for the statue. We good. Any new means. A new day means another opportunity for OMI to NFT beta invitations. Haven't received one? Don't worry. Invitations will continue to be sent out on a regular basis. Special thanks go out to our inaugural beta testers for their assistance and feedback thus far. Love those people. I have to sneeze. Okay, no, I'm good. Can we just get an... The Arctura says, can we just get an announcement when the first OMI has been forever burnt? So that tracking will be enabled eventually. Awesome. But just as an official, the first of many OMI burns has been totally blank. It's a special day. And Foster said the technical answer is the day we started alpha testing on chain, but the day the first community member removed the token from circulating supply was August 6th, and it was a special day indeed. I'm so into do this, Congrats. Yeah, Hamtaro. So Dr. Profit said they are aiming for 48 hours without issues on Stacker. So far they've made it to 16. Shout out to them. Fanny Carbonell post this morning, been in crypto since 2021, presented crypto segments on the national Belgian radio, have a few good bags of different tokens, but the project I care most about is VeVe Official. Gotta love Fanny. She surprised us at New York Comic Con last year. My bae. Oh, I love her so much. Will she be back? I don't know. Will she be at New York Comic Con? We'll see. Bit4x. We have some peeps starting to move. We got some OMI starting to move from the Bit4x. Oh my God, that's heckin' awesome. On tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there is VeVe Fam Karaoke on VeVe Discord. Yeah, they're going to do that. That's gonna be. I will not make that. I will be in New York City tomorrow with Omar Kasaje. We are going to go see Lindsay Sterling. We have a VIP package. It's going to be great. I'm gonna ask her about VeVe. And for those of you that do not know, in like 5 years, when OMI reaches $1, I'll pay for her to play for. If you have a gold and silver logo, she'll do a private show for us. Honestly, when OMI makes it to whatever the top, if the top of this bull market, if OMI's like 30 cents, I'll do it this bull market, if we can. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. Vladimir Putin signs law legalizing cryptocurrency mining in Russia. Oh, and one last thing. The bounty is still active for this guy. $40,000 for the #1 secret rare Funko Pop Iron Man. If you have one of those Iron Man that's unopened, you might just have $40,000. Anyway, let's get to the comments over here. Yeah. Booth says, first in this joint, let's get this bread. Energy says, hey fam. Meow, meow, meow. Felix Meltzer says, hey. Hey, there's nothing else I can say. Matt G. Hi, Randy. Was that Lady Gaga? Yeah, it's definitely Lady Gaga. Echo712 says, let's go. Let's get this bread, buddy. Mac Genzi giving me the fire, crown fire. Who's the man? Who's the king? Who's in trouble? That is a auto rocket reference from Rocket Power. Who says, Randy, I know you have no knowledge on this. How long do you think it'll take a Bit4x withdrawal? Well, I just mentioned, Booth, that they did start to go through very, very slowly. Slow but steady. I don't know when they all start to go bananas, but we'll see. Sorry, had to get rid of those things. Chugging Hank says, thanks for keeping us updated. No problem. They started to go through a few hours ago. I don't know when everyone's going to go there. It could just be batched a certain amount at a time, in which case it'll take forever. But hopefully, as time goes on, they start approving more and more, and more get through. We shall see. Incorrigible Ghost Layers. Hi, Chavi. Hi, Chavi Cat. You're gonna be live streaming the Red Iron Man drop. That's gonna be in 2 hours from now. I've already been live for a half hour, 35 minutes here. If I get an obscene amount of super chat, sure, but I don't. Let's go over Iron Man a little bit. I have to shower. I have to do stuff today. I have to pack. I don't have to do I don't have to do too much pack. I don't have a ton of. My entire life is going to fit into a duffel bag, a backpack, 2 suitcases, and Dashi. That's it. That's my entire life. Yeah. But I kind of went over a little bit before. 555 of them. VeVe keeps 40, so that means 515. What is that? The wind? I don't know. This house is haunted, I swear. Anyway, at 515, that's it. There's 40 of them. What was it, 20,000, give or take? 20,600. I'm not gonna go for. I have gems. I have 200 gems sitting there. Will I go for it? Maybe. Maybe it's it's Iron Man. It's super popular. Con exclusive. I may or may not. I don't know. I'll see. Better Robin says, Randy, when was the last time we saw Omi pump? I just feel like Omi is in trouble. Short answer, no, never in trouble. But let's talk about last time it pumped. Let's go back a month and see if we, we, on the OMI to NFT announcement, we pumped like 50% to 00062, went back down. And this happened months ago as well. Was June? Okay, so it's in January they announced some type of thing. We went up to like 0009 and went back down. So generally that's what happens on a big announcement. You pump 50%, you go right back down. A lot of times it go back down even further. A lot of the time it's just the narrative, and right now a lot of the narrative is just people were panicking the other day. But the narrative just isn't it. A lot of the hot stuff really has been AI and meme coins. You're going to have gaming that'll run. You're going to have, just DeFi, just going to banking, and you'll have digital collectibles in there at some point as well. We just don't know when. And obviously, one of my favorite lines is things are rare until they happen to you. If you had just traded OMI for the past couple of years, you would have accumulated a ton more OMI because you would have had, let's say you buy in at 0006, right? Whatever it was. This time last year, we had pumped to like 0012 on the, hey, we have utility with staking or soft staking in the app. It pumped there, went right back down. If you had just traded every time there was an announcement, you would have had a lot. And it's like, okay, well, Chavez, now that we have this established pattern, next time there's an announcement, I should start selling, right? And sell into that pump, 20, 50%, whatever it is. And you could do that. And if it goes with the pattern that's happened, 4 or 5 times over the last year, and it goes back down, you'll make money. You could buy back in cheaper. You could sell up top, buy back in cheaper. What traders love. It's what they get off on. But there will be a time where it pumps, and people will sell, and it'll just keep pumping. And I will be damned. I know as soon as I go in to do that, okay, well, you know what, rip. And then I'll get hacked. So I'm not going to do that. Others, they have done that successfully. They'll continue to do that, but there will be a time where it continues. And people have separate bags. They have their moon bag and they have their trading bag. And obviously they'll only do that with their trading bag. Their moon bag will stay safe. It's just not my style. But it feels like Omi's in trouble. Omi's not in trouble. Again, if you want to take a look at digital collectibles in general and say like, hey, this space isn't doing so hot, you're right. Again, we've had a ton of closures, but VeVe is not one of those. VeVe is in zero danger of closing, and obviously, you need VeVe in order for OMI to be successful. But take it from me, OMI is in zero trouble. Energy. going off and saying fire. Give me those hearts. Meow, meow. Any word on a Coinbase listing or any listings? Well, Foster was on the channel the other day, and he had mentioned when we were talking about OMI to NFT and just American listings should, keyword there being should, be easier to get once OMI to NFT is rolled out, because apparently there's a difference between, hey, I have utility with OMI because it gives me MCP points, I get bronze tickets, like all these things that we get with OMI. Apparently that's not real utility. The real utility is having something like OMI to NFT, and also with a third party. Dapper Labs just settled with a lawsuit X amount of months ago. They have Flow, that whole blockchain that's like in the top 100. Dapper Labs has Cryptoys, they have NFL All Day, they have all NBA Top Shots, they have all these different things. But again, they just settled on a big lawsuit because they all had it within the same ecosystem. If they were to have it in a third party, or a third party was able to accept Flow in other places, they wouldn't have had that lawsuit. So obviously with Stacker coming in, third party, and they're going to have OMI to NFT. Once that is complete, it should be easier for OMI to get on more exchanges. But that being said, again, I've worked with a lot of meme coins. I've worked with a couple different projects. In order to get listed on X amount of exchanges, you need to have positive sentiment. I mean, you could just pay them, fine. But generally you want to have positive sentiment. Generally, you want to have a large amount of trading volume, and generally you want to have utility. And the utility, that's fine. There's a lot of money going into the project, so despite what some people see on Twitter or X, that's fine. But the trading volume for OMI is very, very low. I would think we would need to get that up a little bit before. I mean, guys, we don't. I wouldn't expect Coinbase right away. I would expect other stuff first. I mean, once you get Coinbase, not that nothing else matters, but once you get Coinbase, the other things, they'll all try to follow. But I wouldn't expect Coinbase right away. I would expect that to take a while. Now, obviously, again, it's like, well, Chavez, you just said it should be easier to get on exchanges once you have OMI. Yes, it should be. Again, should. But again, there's a lot. Coinbase is literally in the middle of an SEC lawsuit right now, SEC investigation. They're not just going to list things all willy-nilly, especially something that is a utility token and should be a utility token, but the utility up until now has been relatively questionable. Meme coins are fine because they're not trying to have any utility. They're just stupid projects, most of them. Yeah, I just wouldn't expect Coinbase right away. Who says, what's your conservative OMI all-time high? Conservative? I don't know, like 2 to 5 cents, 2 to 3 cents be conservatively low. I mean, I guess 0099. If people have a real issue trying to get over that 1 cent mark, that mental barrier, I don't think that'll be an issue, though. I think, although people really more focus on the price than they do. Yeah, they focus on the price more than they do on the what's that called? The market cap. I mean, the market cap is like what, 130 million? It's embarrassingly low for OMI, but people aren't really going to look at that. People are, especially newer people, they don't know how to research, and they don't know how to discern different types of information. But so if you just look at a price point, getting up past that penny, that'll be first mental barrier. Once that happens, the next big one will be like maybe 5 cents and then 10, but yeah. But conservatively, I'd say 1 to 3 cents then. C29 Roams is like number 19, my man. Omar excited. Hi, hey Omar, what's going on? Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Can't wait to see you. It was anything for 2016, right? Yeah, bro. Been this way forever. Lol. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Gravity Johns is crazy. I paid 500 that first edition PSA 10. Um, that was years ago. That was literally like four years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know what the price would be right now for a first edition Arcanine base set PSA 10. I will see. We'll see what it is. Arcanine first edition PSA 10. French. Good French. There's a German one. Oh my god, what? Can I just get a normal one, please? Is there none on here? Just put base set. Oh. Okay, all right. Yeah, there is one on here for $1,000. Um, yeah, the rest are all foreign, which is there's another one on here for 1,400. One here for 4K. Obviously, though, getting one for 1,000. Well, let's go with the sold options here and see what the last actual sold item was. Well, the last one sold for 750. The cheapest on there is 1,000, but last one sold for 750. Actually, the last two sold for 750. Then one 720, 718. So yeah, obviously 500 would be a really good deal right now. But again, I sold that 4 years ago. Bill Gardner, give me those dabs. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don Juan Solo, thank you so much for the super chat. That means a lot. Meow meow meow, meow 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 meow. Booth, what is that? Is that coffin? No, it's just that. Well, hi, meow. Bruin88 says, anyone else blocked from purchasing on VeVe? Been VeVe for years, over 230 sets. Customer support has not returned my request. Dollar drop is here and can't participate. Well, I'll go into the. Let me see. You might need to clear your cache, or uninstall, reinstall. Okay, well, I'm on the wait list. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not sure why that is. Ooh, Experience not being able to log on. Just mobile app. I'm fine. I'm good. Shout out to the 250 people that are here. Oh, Mark Sajay saying, Charles, the founder of Cardano, schooled a person that only cares about price, but Charles' goal is to make a big change to the system that can move towards blockchain. Get that bread. ADA, where all my ADA peeps at? Dark says, Randy, you still buying more OMI? I am. Like I said, the big thing, if it goes through, I know I've been talking about this for months. Big something, if it goes through, I'll have like 220, 200. I'll have well over 200 million OMI. Can't wait for that. SoCal Omi Homie says, heading over D23 after lunch. Think there'll be any VeVe-verse branded worlds? Probably not, because again, they're at D23, so I don't think they could really talk about VeVe-verse branded worlds at D23. And the only one we really know of right now is the Delusionville, Ron English, Mogul Grin. I don't think they would have any types of teas. Like, let's say there's a Cryptkin Land. I don't think there is, but if there is, I don't think they'd be able to really talk about that here, just because. But I will say though, we got a little bit of inside info alpha here. VeVe had posted a photo or a video, and the video. What is that? Is that a mailbox from Up? And then what is this? Is this the pilot's helmet that the little fat kid wears from Up? Maybe these are accessories. I'm not 100% sure what, but we'll get other stuff like from Disney. Maybe we'll get exclusive looks at Disney and Marvel stuff, whatever it is. Yeah. But I don't think there'd be any VeVe-verse branded worlds there. There's no way that Disney would allow that. Talk a lot. Is there any big news you think at D23? If so, yeah. So there might be. I don't know. Well, those pictures that I just showed might be indicative of like what's accessories. Like, oh, you have your house in the VeVe-verse, grab this mailbox. You have an X-wing, put this hat on Luke Skywalker. Like, I think they might announce something like that. I think they also might announce a my hope is that somewhere on Disney or Marvel or whatever, when they show QR codes, maybe it goes to VeVe. You know, I don't know. I don't know. That is my hope. Maybe for like a Disney Plus series, it might mention VeVe. Maybe they announce something like that there. I think that'd be cool. Bro says, I can log on, just can't do anything. No purchase, no posting, deposit. That is strange. Yeah. Uninstall, reinstall. C29 Rome says, are the gold and silver version 2 come with event perks? Good investment long term. Currently, it does not come with event perks. I will say that one day, maybe in 2 to 3 years, there will be some utility from not from the VeVe side. It'll be from community side. It's not going to be a tomorrow thing though. It likely won't be for the next year and a half, but it will happen at some point. I was only one cent this bull run, 10s and 29 bull run. I think you're hecking wrong with that, but you know we'll see. We'll see. Omar is saying, I feel also thank you for being a member, Wes. Omar saying, I feel like the Wolverine yellow suit is important because it's the same from X-Men 97 show, which is huge at D23. Yeah. That X-Men 97, that was one of the best cartoons that Disney has put out in like 20 years. Oh my God, that was incredible. Abe says, Randy, stop it. Stop being so positive. Let the fudders fud so I can load up at super cheap. OMI price has been buying since 008. Nice. Keep pushing the price down. VeVe's dead. If that is what you wish, yeah, I mean, it'd be great. Money comes in and it goes down to 00 or 0003. Yeah, prices down here are nice. Love it saying, hi, Randy. D23, not for the VeVe fam, staying outside us. Not for VeVe fam, staying outside you. Oh, okay, not for the VeVe fam that is in Canada or in Europe. Well, so that's why they are doing New York Comic Con. Because New York Comic Con, it's a lot easier for Europeans to get to. Anything in California is just really, really hard for Europeans to get to. It's such a long way. But New York, that's not so bad. Yeah, that's really not so bad. I would say, yeah. Are there going to be more events in Europe and other places? Absolutely. When is it going to happen? I have no idea, but one day. So, Calamos, I was thinking Marvel Mighty's World. Oh my God, that'd be a dream. That would be such a dream. But you know what? That Spider-Man Noir, last I checked, was like $2,100. It's probably 2,400 right now. Oh no, it's 2,100. Nice, nice. Well, it's probably gonna be like at least 2,150. It's 2,197.97. So 2,198. Pretty much 2,200. Pretty much no, $2,200 a lot. I don't think I cannot realistically get this, or I shouldn't say that. I cannot condone it. What is that word? Excuse it. I cannot allow myself to spend $2,200 on this collectible that, yeah, this might be $10,000 in the bull run. That this might be 20,000. This could 10x in the bull run. But I cannot allow myself or excuse myself to spend $2,200 on something that's only going to 5 or 10x when I could put it in an OMI that could 1 to 200x, or Definity that could potentially go 500x to 1,000x, or Essence, same thing with Earth 2. Like there's no excuse for me to do that. So I can't. I should. I want to, but I can't. Oh, well, who's going for today's drop? Randy Chavez is gonna. Well, I'm on the wait list. Am I gonna? Ow, mother flapper, my knee. Am I gonna actually do it? I don't know. We'll see. Is Randy, when do you start taking profits on OMI? Honestly, I've been just gotten the crap beat out of me for like 3 years now. OMI goes to 0025. 1/4 of a penny. I'll take a little something for myself because I freaking deserve it. But it depends though. I might take the profits, or if OMI does that in the next couple months and Definity's still down here, I'm just gonna reallocate and just throw on Definity. Well, most in Definity, some in Earth 2, depending on what I can get. That's what I do. But again, if other things happen and I just have a large influx of cash and I don't need to cash out, then I'm not going to at that point. Maybe I'll wait to half a penny. I'll take a little bit. Yeah, like if I don't need the money, I'm not going to cash out at 0.025. If nothing has pumped and there's been no cash influx and OMI's, and then I'll cash a little out. And when I say, I mean like 5%. I honestly, even just 4 million OMI at that is $10,000. Okay, I'll take that. I'll X out 4 million OMI on that. You know, it depends what's needed. Dirk says, I thought for 1 million OMI, one thing for yeah. I mean, I think it is, but now obviously $450 per million. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. So yeah, Abe, is going to depend. Cool Mo says, bruh, Mighty's get gamified. You would hear my screaming for joy all the way in Anaheim from Orlando. Master Collector hated to buy that Noir at 1.2. Oh my God, you got it at 1.2. I'm so jealous. I literally, that was off the. Sanjay had just given me $10,000 for 10% of my YouTube channel. I had the money, like I still do, at 2,200. I can't. Not when I could get like, again, that has gone up like what, 80% for you. Amazing. Very jealous. But yeah, if the Mighties were to get gamified, bro, add a 0 to everything. Hey, it shipped. I selling my car, and I needed to get a new title, so ooh, shut it down. Sorry. Bruin is, thanks for the advice, Randy. Oh no, I do not give advice. I just tell people what I do. I uninstalled and reinstalled. Still no good. I guess I will miss these red metallic drops. Damn. I put in another ticket maybe. I don't know. Sorry, fam. Sorry. Other stuff I'm selling right now. Here More Evil Monkey and Mr. Mischief Monkey. 125 and 65 respectively. And then first appearance Anna, sub 100 for $200, number 74. It's pretty legit. Yes. Vegan Thing says, good morning, VeVe fan. Good morning, Vegan Things. Oh my God, what, dude? When you're a kid, chocolate milk is like the best thing ever. Still is. And then when you become like like a tween, you're like, soda's good. And then like, your late teenage years to your 20s, like, oh yeah, beer, alcohol. But the real beverage is water. Oh my God, so good. Anyway, let's go over a couple more things here before we get going. There's a couple minutes left. Repost, creating that. Tetherball had an interesting announcement. I'll wait to really go over it until I get them back on the podcast. But they just partnered with Unstoppable Crypto. It has 321,000 followers. And I thought that was really interesting. It's a unicorn giant. They're valued at $1 billion after closing a $65 million Series A funding round led by Pantera Capital. And they partnered with Tetherball. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then Sandy Ubu, 92,000 followers, had posted about that as well. So they're getting traction. That Jenny Q Ta she knows how to do things. She knows how to move mountains. Yeah, dude. Imagine somebody has that. Iron Man, secret rare, $40,000. That'd be insane. What would you do with $40,000? Comment down below. Oh, VeVe also posted, not able to attend D23 in person. Let's celebrate at home together by sharing our favorite Disney collectibles on VeVe. Giveaway. They're giving away 3 random VeVe digital collectibles. You comment on the post, on VeVe's post, not mine, with your Disney collectibles in AR or in your vault, and tag a friend and repost for your chance to win. Entries do close at 11:59 p.m. I'm going to guess that's Pacific Standard Time on August 12th. So y'all have a couple days for that. Ooh, nice. 3 random winners will be drawn and contacted via DM on 14 August. So shout out to them for that. Also, Dr. Prophet says we implemented the export function for your wallet on Stacker World and Privio, visible to our beta testers for now. Your keys, your crypto, when you can export your wallet. So that is really heckin' cool. That is awesome. Anyway, fam, that is it for me. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love y'all. Class dismissed. Meow, 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 meow. Which is good because I have a meeting in 30 minutes. Meow.